self-pumping gas nozzle. Yeah, these gas prices are pretty interesting, right? But I also wanted to point out the amazing architecture of the 7-Eleven here in Celebration. I love it. Located right next to this fantastic Art Deco Mickey D's also. Don't see too many McDonald's looking like that. Now the other day, I went and picked up 500 different 1-inch pins, 1-inch buttons. This one here. Video Adventures. And then there's also this one here. It's kind of a cartoony character version of myself that says adventure as well. Adventure is the theme, always kind of has been, when I go out on and do things throughout the course of this channel. And also I just picked up 3 sets of stickers, 500 of each. 500 stickers, 500 pins, both sets of pins. You got the Where in the World. You got the original logo. Some of these were seen on t-shirts. I no longer sell t-shirts. In fact, I no longer sell anything. These are going to be given away for free, and you can see the size of them. They're not overly massive, but they will fit in an envelope nicely, and that is what this episode video is about. I would like to send anyone watching these for free. Welcome everyone. TheDailyWoo here as a recording of this Wednesday, March 9th, 2022. A little bit later in the afternoon video, if you will. And the reason for that is I had to wait until stickers were ready so I could pick them up. And they're ready. Stickers, pins, post office box. Right over there, that's the post office box here on Market Street. Downtown Celebration. I'm going to share the info and I'm going to share the P.O. box where anyone that is watching would like to send a self-addressed stamped envelope, and I will explain all how that works. Kind of, you know, being in the punk rock scene for a long time in the 90s, that's how bands would give away merchandise. You would send a self-addressed stamped envelope. By the way, I'm inviting you to join me. I'm excited about doing this. Shall you? And here in a little bit, I'll show an example of how it's going to work. Now, it might seem pretty common on how to do this, but I am going to go into great detail just for anyone who might not completely have a grasp on what that means, because in 2022, not a lot of snail mail happens. People send things through the USPS, you know, Amazon, UPS, things like that, but not a lot of people send letters through a mailbox like this. So I'm going to explain all that, but first I'm going to walk down Market Street. Also, my P.O. box is located in the U.S. Post Office right there. Look at these birds over here. Oh, hello birds. And there's a squirrel. Oh, the squirrel's hiding on the other side. Oh, right there. Where you at, squirrel? Where you at, squirrel? Where you at? Oh, up the tree. Squirrel's up the tree. Oh, there goes. Squirrel's up top there. Hello, squirrel. See him right there on the branch? Right there, squirrel. I've been wanting to try this coffee shop for a while, called the King's Cafe, and they're still open even this late in the afternoon into early evening. It's 5:20 p.m. already. So I'm going to try coffee from here for the first time. Surprised they're open this later. Hope they have some fresh brew.
I'll put it right here.
Okay,
so
thank you.
You can pick what you would like. And we have the same machine, just smaller.
All right, I have procured myself a coffee here. Piping hot. Caffeinated beverage. And they're open every day till 6. Really nice lady in there working. Right here in front of the steeple of the church building. I might actually catch a little bit of the sun setting. It has been raining most of the day. There was a little bit of a lull. I didn't think I was going to need an umbrella. Now I'm thinking maybe I got to go back and get my umbrella because it's starting to rain again. Or I could just stay underneath this architectural structure. Thing of beauty here. One of the many architects that Disney called upon to create celebration back in 1994 under Eisner's direction. You see the post office sign right there? Yeah, I got a little rain on the lens. I think I'm gonna go up here. This is kind of out of the elements, out of the weather conditions a little bit, and how far I can walk up. Kind of slick, so I gotta kind of tread lightly. Usually you'll be able to go up to about the second or third floor. Okay, this is the extent of the height ratio. So kind of getting a little look down there at Market Square. And the post office box, Cornerstone. The Thai restaurant as well. Yeah, pretty neat to see it from this angle. Back in 2015, when I first moved to California, I did something like this where people would send me a self-addressed stamped envelope. I would send them stickers and things like that, and then I stopped doing it. The P.O. box got a little bit out of control. I used to do like a mail vlog where people would send me stuff, and it got a little too overbearing. This time I'm gonna do it, and I am asking, please send me nothing except a self-addressed stamped envelope. No products, no little souvenirs, no things that you would like to send me. Just please, only a self-addressed stamped envelope. This is I'll even show the size of the P.O. box. Don't have a lot of room, just for a few envelopes. Check it occasionally and send out some stickers and pens. That's all this is for, just to give away free merchandise. Small to fit in an envelope. Anyone that might be tempted to send anything other than self-addressed stamped envelope, please keep in mind I am simply asking. The person behind me is very vocal about these thoughts. I am asking nicely, please stick to the rules that are going to be in place. As much as you might assume or think I would like something else, please, I cannot reiterate this enough, do not send anything that you think I could possibly use or need or want other than the task at hand. A self-addressed stamped envelope for you, the viewer, some of whom have been watching since I've started doing this. And that's all the appreciation that I need. That's all I need from anyone, is the fact that you care enough to watch, chime in from time to time, have a little interactivity, kindred spirits all enjoying the same thing. I do not need anything. I have far surpassed the starving artist, the struggling artist. There are plenty of other people here on this platform that fall into that category, and I can highly approve of anyone wanting to help and support them. I really do appreciate the thought that counts. Let's leave it at the thought that counts. Now, the pins and stickers I showed, I will be ordering more. I have a run of 500, which means I'm going to be putting one of each sticker and one of each of those 2 pins. So once 500 letters have been sent out, that might take a year, it might take 2 weeks. I don't know how many people are going to send in said envelopes. But once that is completed, I will order other designs, and I will keep this going when I'm in town. And also keep in mind down the road that there will be certain times that I will not be able, because I'll be on the road traveling. With the precipitation that is falling from the heavens, they have the fountain off. There's no reason to have the fountain on when it is raining. And you see in the spires there, the Celebration movie theater, which is not operational at the moment. Just admiring this sunset. Look at that, glistening through the clouds. Yes, the days of me doing mail vlogs, that's half a decade ago. Long gone. I will not be doing any of those. In fact, I probably need to figure out something at the post office and let them know anything bigger than the envelope needs to be returned to sender. I know someone will probably get offended by that, even though I'm stating the obvious, but that's kind of where I stand on the situation. Also should add in the fact that when I'm traveling, now I'm gonna go pretty hard on this now while I'm around for the next few weeks to a month. So I'll be here to take care of it. But after it gets a little closer to me traveling again and going out for weeks and months at a time, I will not be able to do it personally, so someone else will be checking said P.O. box. So that is another reason I just request keeping it as stated, following the guidelines and the rules. And I'm also, you know, I'll heavily mention it now, but as it gets closer to me traveling it, I probably won't even mention the P.O. box, just so it kind of subsides a little bit. Also, not sure how the international shipping is going to be. I think this is probably only going to cater to U.S. residents for now, because if you sent a letter over, it's going to be a lot for you to send one here to the States, and then an astronomical amount. One stamp is not going to cover it. So really, this kind of only applies to in the U.S. for now, till I can figure that out. So keep that in mind. If you're out of the U.S., have to figure something out for a later time frame, if that makes sense. I'm also working on some other ideas. Specialty merchandise, t-shirts and hats for merchandise drops, merch drops. Just gotta find local to the Orlando area, independent businesses. Could be anything. Place at a flea market, place at an art show, a small indie company that wouldn't mind just me placing some merchandise there for one day, announcing it in a video and saying, hey, tomorrow at opening of whatever establishment agrees to do it, I'll have 50 or 100 t-shirts and hats, limited edition, for free for people to go pick up. I want to do that too, but right now it's still kind of in the works. And obviously I would want specific design so that each merch drop is a little bit different than the last. And I could even do it when I'm out in California, or if I'm traveling across the country, I could have some in the back of my car if I don't fly, if I drive. But I want to try it out here in the greater Orlando area. And it'll just be, announce it one day in an episode, and then the next day when the video goes live, whoever drives over there gets himself a hat or a t-shirt. They got a special piece of special edition merch from the merch drop. I don't want to get ahead of myself. Right now, it's all about the stickers and the pins. 3 designs of stickers, 2 designs of pins, and I have some leftovers stickers that I might throw, some that I didn't show at the beginning of this video. I might have a couple extra, so those are gone. But what you saw at the beginning, those 3 stickers and those 2 pins. 5 products. 5, can I do this? Hold. 5 little products in the envelope that you're gonna send. And now here's the address. Make the letter out to Adam the Woo. That's me, Adam the Woo here. P.O. Box 471144, Celebration, Florida 34747. Adam the Woo, P.O. Box 471144, Celebration, Florida 34747. Did I say that right the first time? Either way, what you're reading here is the address. Now I have tried it out. I got the P.O. Box a week or 2 ago. I mailed a letter to myself just to try it out when I went out to Tampa, just to make sure it would go through the route correctly. Put a stamp on. I use the forever stamps. So I use the word free, but you're gonna have to use 2 stamps to get this deal. So there's a little asterisk next to free, but you know what I'm saying. This is it. I'm focusing on this for a while just so it's really there, kind of embedded in stone on the screen. But not only the stamp on the front here, but you're also going to put a letter inside the letter you send me. Not a letter, but an envelope. So inside here is another envelope. Self-addressed stamped envelope. You're going to address this one to me, P.O. Box 471144, Celebration, Florida 34747. And inside there, no correspondence, no pen pals, no merchandise, no gift cards, nothing, please, except for what I am going to be loading up for you and sending you back. And all you have to do is follow the simple instructions of putting a self-addressed. The only reason I'm really giving the specifics of this is because in 2015 I did this, and a lot of people were kind of confused by it. So you're going to put your name. Don't have a Blazing Saddles moment. Your name, don't do that. You're going to put your real name, whatever your name is, your address, the city and state, and the zip code here on the address that I'm sending it to. And don't forget to put a stamp on the front there. Just one is enough. I tested it out. The 3 small stickers and the 2 pins are inside there right now. And you're going to tuck it inside of here, just like so. Send this in, and you will receive from me 3 stickers, maybe more if I have some old ones left over, and the 2 pins. And I'm going to show those, what I'm going to send to you, back. I put them in here as an example. Now obviously the one you receive back, your letter that you're sending inside the self-addressed stamped envelope, will be postmarked, so that'll be kind of crossed out there. But you will receive these very items, maybe a couple others if I have anything left over. And I think I might even have another version of a pen that I have a few left over. So if you're one of the first ones to send it in, you might get some of the special surprise added into this as well. And I think the next order of stickers, which I might do pretty soon, down the road, I will have maybe larger ones and different designs. And if this goes well, again showing the address, if this goes well, I'll come up with other ideas. Not only the merch drops I was talking about, but also other stuff that I could shove in an envelope. But let's just try it for now, see how it goes, see if everything that I mentioned is done accordingly. And if it works out, and I keep the P.O. box running over time, I will do more of this. I want it to continue. There's an alligator over there. Right in the center of the screen, poking its eyes up. Yeah, see the nose. I'm gonna zoom in a little more. And then I will open up the box, and you can see that is the size of it. So only an envelope with a stamp, and then the envelope inside of this envelope. And I will get your little letter or your envelope, and I will send what's inside that I fill it up back to you. And that's gonna do it for today. I have been looking forward to doing this for a while. Finally got settled here. Now that I'm off the road for a short time, was able to get the P.O. box and order the merchandise and get it all quite operational. Looking forward to see who sends in a self-addressed stamped envelope, as I've shown. Just go back and rewatch this video if you're confused on anything that I'm requesting or how it needs to be done. And if you do so, you'll get some stuff, and it will always continue. And more on those merch drops that I will be doing around Orlando. I just got to figure all that out. It's still kind of just thinking out loud. It's a work in progress. But I think it'd be neat to, you know, drop 25, 50, 100 shirts off somewhere, different sizes and hats. I have to really coordinate the logistics of it. Maybe you have to present an ID, one per person, either a hat or a shirt. But I want to do it. I want to keep this merch giveaway train going. I'll see you in the next video. The vlog is over.